There are only two things that I consider a successful small business. One is having a business that runs while you're not there, and two, having a bank account that just grows every single day. Even if you're at complete rock bottom, can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, a year from now, you can have a bank account balance that grows every single day. You can go take vacations. If you're in your business every single day, you just have a job. You have a really crappy job. It's like the worst job. You probably have a little crap business, and I'm gonna show you how to turn things around starting today. My name is Jake. I've got 8 kids. I've got 11 employees, and you cannot pay me to live the life of like 80% of all small business owners. You can't sleep because you're stressing over something. A mountain of debts and obligations and worries about how this next year is going to be, how this year is going to be. If a critical employee leaves, the business collapses. That's a terrible place to be. You can't have a side hoe. If you couldn't pay me to live like that. Again, 2 things matter. Your business has to run without you being there, and your bank account has to keep going up and up and up. That is a successful small local business. So let me bless you with this information. Step 1, getting that business to run while you're not there. You have to replace yourself. Even if you haven't even started a business yet, you literally have to plan on replacing yourself immediately. Even when I had no money, no business experience, and I was going off on my own, I knew I had to get people to do work for me. That was the only way I could see making the money that I needed to make. Even if you're just starting, you cannot sustain a business. It cannot be in your business plan to just be doing whatever the thing is. Like, that should be a non-issue. Yes, you may have to put on 5 different hats, and you may have to do your bookkeeping, and you may have to do your marketing and sales, and do the actual job that you're doing, all that stuff at once, because you just don't have the funds yet to pay someone. But if you start off with the understanding that you have to replace yourself, do what you have to do, you work the long days, you grind it out quickly so that you make enough money so you can replace yourself very quickly. Hire someone. You can't be doing things that are wasting time, that are not putting money into your bank account. You have to have people that are doing stupid tasks. I don't mean stupid. Like, the jobs are great. I love creating jobs, and I super high value the people who work for me and who do all the things that I don't necessarily, it's not that you don't want to do them, because they can be jobs that you really like doing. Like, some people love doing paperwork, and they love doing whatever the thing is, mowing lawns or building something. You can't be doing that as a business owner. It is so bad. It will not make you any money. As a business owner, you have to be doing the things that only you can do. Solving the big problems, getting to the next level, working on marketing, not doing all the medial tasks, not cutting the lawns and stuff. You have to get away from that. You have to pay other people who will love to do that job, and they will be more productive. That's how you can leave and do the things you want to do and go watch Netflix at night, or go visit your prison girlfriend, or whatever you got to do, and your business is just producing while you're not there. Your business can be doing great. I'm sure you might know, you might even be in this situation yourself. Business is going great. You have a lot of customers. You're busy. You're so busy you can't do anything. You can't even go somewhere you want to go because you're too busy. It's a great problem to have, but that's a problem, because what if you get sick? What if you get injured? What if you start hitting your 50s, 60s, and you want to retire, 70s, and you want to stop? You can't work anymore. Your knees are shot or whatever. You can't get up on the roof. Your business is done. You're in the hospital. You're all screwed up in the head. You get whatever that thing is that Bruce Willis has in the head. You can't leave nothing to your family, and all that time and all those customers and stuff, you worked your butt off, and it was for nothing. You don't want to be in that position. Now is not too late to turn that around. You have to hire people. If you're always looking for the right person, that's terrible. That's a trait of a bad business owner. They're always looking for the right person, and they're trying to hire someone that'll do everything. I need the right person that can do this and do that. Do you really want your business hanging on by one person who does everything? And then if that person decides to go or threatens you with quitting, if you don't give them a raise, or you're just losing sleep over that? No, your employees should be expendable. I know it sounds terrible, and I love my employees. I have great employees. They love me. I love them. I value them tremendously, but they all know that they're expendable, that they could be gone. If they, I almost said the bad word, screw up, they're gone. They're done. You set expectations that are high but manageable. They do the expectations, and everything runs smoothly. A college degree doesn't matter. Their skills, none of that matters. You hire on attitude, their ambition, their exuberance. If they're a good, positive attitude and show up and just meet these expectations that are simple to do, not too many responsibilities, one specific responsibility, they are going to be great employees. You could easily just say, you're not meeting the expectations. I'm sorry. It's not a good fit for us. Time to go. Bye-bye. Or if they're doing great, what I love, this is the best advice I can give you from someone whose employees absolutely love them. I hire on their attitude, and I critique them just as hard as I reward them. So I'm quick to tell them they're screwing up, that they could do something better, that this is unacceptable, but I'm also very quick to reward. So give them a day off. Give them $100. Give them something, a little spiff, a little something. Tell them they're doing a really good job, but at the same time, tell them how they could do something better, that they done effed up on something. You're running a tight ship, and they're not wasting your time or your money. If you've got employees, and you're like, oh my God, I hope this person doesn't quit. I hope that's a terrible situation to be in. That's horrible. They should be expendable. You know, another trait of a bad business owner, if you're the type of person that pays every single bill on time and you're super well organized and you got to make sure all the paperwork is in order and you have the right insurance and all that stuff, every business book under the sun will tell you that you have to have a business plan and you have to consult a tax attorney and a lawyer and get advice on this and file every paperwork and make sure your state's laws are up to date and all that stuff. And that's fine. As you grow, you have to get all that stuff. In the beginning, you'll never get there. You'll never get there if you're wasting your time and your money talking to tax attorneys for a business that doesn't even really exist yet. If you're worried about paying every single bill on time, if that's your biggest worry, you're not worrying about things like sales and marketing and bringing in the money, because you're going to be, as a business person, you're going to be faced with something where you can't pay the bills, where some bills are going to come through and you don't have the money for it. You're going to have to go make some sales to get that money. As a good business owner, you should be a professional ignorer. You're going to have to get good at ignoring bills and kind of determining, okay, this one's about to get shut off. Let's go pay this one. And robbing Peter to pay Paul. That's a real thing, especially in home services and stuff where you're dealing with deposits and you're trying to get this job done. You're going to have to get creative. It's sloppy, it's messy, but as a business owner, you got to do stuff like that. You got to move that needle forward and focus on sales and marketing, getting the right people in there, and not whether this bill is paid on time or this form isn't filled out correctly. You can correct all that stuff. All that stuff can be figured out. I had a $100,000 tax bill because I done effed up with taxes. A New York State tax agent at my door one time, they sent me so many letters for a while, and then they showed up at my door, and I just worked it out with them. I worked it out. It was great. Everything was fine. As a business owner, you can't let that stuff consume you. You have to do what you've got to do to get the business moving, to get your employees paid, to get business coming in, and then you can deal with those problems. And I'm telling you, in a year from now, you do this right, you're going to have a person to pay all the bills on time. You're going to be able to pay a person and say, just pay this bill on time. And you're going to have money in the account to do that. But as a growing business owner, sometimes you have to be a professional ignorer of things and kind of prioritize what is important and what is not. And if paying bills on time is the utmost importance to you, then you probably aren't really cut out to be a business owner. You might have to unscrew a couple screws there. That's just my advice. If you're spending all your time on paperwork and administrative duties and you are not spending your time on the things that matter, like marketing and sales. So let's talk about step 2 of a successful small local business, which is making sure that bank account grows every single day. I want to see your bank account grow all the time. It should constantly be growing. You look at it and it's bigger. Maybe not every day, depends on how your business is. But every week, it better be bigger every single week. You better see this thing growing. Number 1 is to just live a little below your means. Okay, if your lifestyle just keeps growing with the business, especially when you're growing a business, you need that money that you bring in to grow the business. You might need to buy a bigger piece of equipment or hire people. Like that money that you're taking in have to sink back into the business. So you're going to have to reduce your lifestyle. Even if you start making bigger money, you can't just say, oh my God, let's buy this car. Let's go on this vacation. Like just wait a couple months, hire more people, get better equipment, things that are going to produce even bigger returns. Take that money and grow the business fast rather than take this money and go buy stuff with it. Don't do that. Live below your means. You will see this money climb up and up and up, I promise. You may have to cut out the fat of your business. If you're already a local business owner, you probably have employees that you're overpaying, too many employees, one employee that's doing too many jobs and is not performing very well. You may have to fire people, make some tough decisions, but you have to do it. Cut the fat out. Anything that is sucking the money out of your business that is not producing a big return, it's got to go. You need to change your mindset and stop wasting your time. Don't be having meetings and conversations conversations with people, with customers or employees that is just wasting your time. Stop that. You stop that today. Professional ignorer. You got family that's harassing you to go to watch or friends that want to watch the football game or something. No. You got other things that you got to do that are more important right now. You can do all that stuff later. You can watch Yellowstone later. You can visit your prison girlfriend later. Right now, you need to be professional ignorer and focus on new customers, new sales. Guess what? You are not in the business that you think you are. Not in the lawn care business. You're not in the roofing business. You're not in the retail business. You are not in the accounting business. That is not the business you're in. You are in the business of new customers. That is your business, no matter what it is. Eventually, you're going to hit a time where you get sick, something tragic happens, you want to go on vacation. I know business owners that have never gone on vacation. It's been years. They've never gone on vacation. They've never taken a day off from work. They can't go to their kids' school events because they have too much stuff going on. Their business can't sustain without them. That is not a business. That's a job. You are in the business of getting new customers. You hire people to do the work that your business does, and you focus on new customers. With new customers comes lots of money. You can solve a lot of problems. You can do a lot with money. So how do you get new customers? Well, you're probably wasting money on advertising right now. Get rid of all the stupid advertising you're doing that you know is not getting a return. I would probably suggest that you focus on Google ads, probably if you're in the home services, LSA, something that's working pay per click when people are searching and they're searching for whatever product or service. You definitely want to put your money in there. I would strongly encourage you to start doing postcard marketing. Identify the audience that you serve. It could be certain ages, life stages, homeowners. Identify them. You can hit me up if you need help finding these. You can get lists. You can find a list of people that are 50 to 65 years old that have net worth of over $200,000, that live in a home that's over $400,000, that are homeowners, single-family homeowners. You can find the perfect audience for whatever your customer base is, and you can reach them with postcards. You can also use every door direct mail and just blanket whole neighborhoods where you know customers live. In local marketing, we have it a lot easier. It's not like e-commerce and where you're targeting nationally or worldwide. This is just your local area. Your potential customers are all living in a specific pockets, and you can reach them with postcards. Ones that are searching for your services on Google by paying Google ads, and you can find people who haven't started searching yet but are interested by sending them postcards. It's a fantastic way to just buy new customers. You should be figuring out how much you can spend on a new customer and just buy them. And you think of all the demographics of the people you want to reach, and you simply reach them. Hit them with a postcard. And I'm not talking sending 500 out. You should be sending 5,000. You should be thinking in much bigger terms, bigger numbers, bigger volume, quicker, long term, and say, look, I'm going to send 5,000 of these postcards every single month to this audience, to this neighborhood, to this. I'm going to send them to new movers. Every person that moves in is going to get a postcard from me, and you are going to watch those customers come in like crazy. I'd also encourage you to focus on Google reviews. That's a major, major thing, and it really doesn't cost much. Get your Google profile completely filled out. Get all that filled out, put up some pictures, and every time you got a happy customer, get them to leave a review. Ask them to leave a review. Get review cards and have them scan and leave a review. You're going to see those reviews jump up, and you're going to get business that just comes to you from Google. Or someone's on the fence, and they say, I don't know if I want to hire this guy to go up on my roof or this girl to go fix my whatever. First thing people are going to do is they're going to go online, and what are they going to see? If they see 300 reviews, and it's like, if they see 50 reviews and they're all 5-star, and people are like, okay, yeah, this is the one to go with, because you actively go for reviews. If you don't have a lot of reviews, great reviews, what's going to happen is you're not going to pay that any attention, and the reviews you're going to get are going to be terrible ones. Someone's going to be pissed. That one nasty customer, that one Karen is going to be pissed, and they're going to leave a terrible review. And because you ignored it, because you were too focused on filing the right paperwork or talking to your tax accountant for your non-existent business, or too busy mowing lawns all day because you can't spend 5 minutes without your business collapsing because you are doing all the work yourself, someone is going to leave a terrible review, and it's going to affect your business, and you won't even realize it. While you're getting new customers, get them on a list. Get them on an email list. Get them to sign up for an email. Give them a coupon. Get them on a mail. Track their addresses. Get them on a mailing list. Send them a postcard. Send them some coupons, some offers. Past customers are the easiest people to get back. You should be able to reach them at any time. SMS, email, postcards, super cheap. The real key to having a super solid marketing strategy is to segment your customers. To know, okay, these are new customers we're going to reach. These are existing customers. These are new mover customers. These are this demographic of customers. These are this demographic of customers. And you gear everything to them. That way, you're able to spend more on brand new customers where it costs more money to bring them in, and you're not giving those same offers to everyone. Your competitors are probably running the same sales to everyone, where if you're smarter, you'll be able to segment your customers and send them specific offers with specific messages. Maybe an older crowd gets a different message and different graphics on the postcard or whatever advertising you're doing versus younger people or different ethnicities or whatever group of people you may be targeting. You can craft the messages directly to them. That's something your competitors are likely not doing. And my last point is to really study those competitors. That's your money. Your competitors are all your money, but you should be taking from them. You should say, they're getting all that business, that should be my business. You look at your competitors, you learn all about them, everything from their branding, how they do things, their Google review. You can look through their Google reviews and get a real sense of how they operate. Watch their ads. Go on their website, search as if you were a consumer, and then you contrast it. You find their strengths and you find their weaknesses, and you exploit that. So you're going to heavily contrast that. When they have an orange branding, you're going to have green branding. You're going to be a totally different thing, and you're going to hammer on their weaknesses and your strengths. You're going to be able to craft incentives that they can't beat. You're going to be able to clearly show people why you're the best to go with. You don't have to name your competitors, say, I'm better than this. You just know what your competitors do and what you can do better, what you have a strong advantage of, and you make that a real big point on your advertising. So if you're sending out postcards, you show that you're able to do this, this, this. You have some kind of advantage that they don't have. I promise you, those are things that your competitors aren't doing. They're too busy selling features and benefits while you're selling advantages and benefits. It's a super hack. So I hope this helps. I want to see you a year from now going where you want to go, doing the things that you want to do, buying the things you want to buy, and going to bed without being stressed out and knowing that your business can run when you're not there. I know you want to see that bank account go up and up and up and up, and I want to see it too.